Hey, all you foodies and ghoulies out there. You can find Slice of the Paranormal anywhere podcasts are found, or you can watch us on our YouTube channel.
Hey, hi, hello there. It's
Hey.
Slice the Paranormal. Here we are. This is what we do, paranormal stuff. We go check it out, eat some local pizza, come back here, discuss it with y'all. Steve tells us a little bit more about the story. We like to drink at some haunted bars when possible.
Yep.
We do.
Find the spirits wherever we can.
Get 100% success rate when
Right.
we go to
Word
bars.
to that. That's right.
Thanks, Cup of Code again.
There you go. I'll let you start this one. Where are we today, Steven?
Okay, this is a little bit different. Usually we go to a haunted location, but this is more like what paranormal people do for fun.
Yeah.
Like, it's more like this time we went to a site that has a smorgasbord of weirdness, which, tickles us in many different
Right.
ways.
First of all, the word smorgasbord.
Smorgasbord's there. And it's
I'm liking it already.
Right.
the place we went to is called the House of Oddities and Curious Goods.
Good.
Yep.
Good.
So like
Good.
just that name alone is like, I want to go. You know,
I'm in.
They sold me already.
I need to see what you got.
And when you look into the site, they have things that are horror related. They have cryptid stuff. They have stuff from serial killers and stuff. So it checks all the boxes, really.
So we checked it out.
So
Where was
we
this at?
It's at 6 North Market Street in Elizabethtown, PA, not Elizabethville. I always try to make that mistake. So if I say Elizabethville during this episode,
You're
Apologies
wrong.
up
kick
front.
me under the
Yeah.
table or something.
Go ahead.
Elizabethtown.
Sorry.
You're allowed to.
It's right outside of Lancaster. It's in Lancaster County.
It is. And actually, I did not find this site. I cannot take credit. This is all Christy.
Yep.
Dun, 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 dun.
Christy found this site, and
Well, I can't take even complete credit either because Jill and I were together when we found the site.
okay,
figured it
so
out.
it was
Yeah.
a team effort.
Yeah.
Team effort.
So
Brought to our attention by Christy.
we went to the site. In fact, Ryan, I forget what the heck Ryan was doing. You were dilly-dallying somewhere in Elizabethtown that day. And Christy and I walked down to
Sounds about
the
right.
House of Oddities and Curious Goods, and we got a picture of ourselves in front of the store
yeah.
while we were waiting on you.
Let's see if I can find it in a
He
meantime.
was probably like looking for a Boba Fett toy somewhere.
Probably.
It was probably something.
Or a nice little
picture.
present for his girlfriend.
But of course,
That's quite possible.
or booze.
Or booze.
Or booze.
If there was a distillery.
Or paying the parking. That was
Oh, it
probably
might have been parking.
Yeah, you never know.
Might have been parking. Parking is always the bane of Ryan's existence.
Yeah.
So we're always looking for weird and like unique sites.
Oh wait, it says Jeremiah. Sorry,
Jeremiah. Jeremiah
the
Crowther.
type they use.
Oh.
not my eyes.
Yeah.
At all. Jeremiah Crow's House of Oddities and Curious Goods.
Although his real name is Jeremiah Crowther.
Really?
But he cuts out the third because Jeremiah Crow sounds way cooler.
Sounds
Yeah.
on more on the
And the guy is
Goth
awesome.
tip.
He was there when we went.
yeah.
I don't know.
To
I
the
think
site.
Crowther's pretty badass on its own.
Oh yeah, totally.
It sounds like a crow wrangler or something. I am the Crowther.
It's true.
Crowther the Barbarian.
There you go.
That'd be a good D&D name.
Crowthar.
Crowthar. Lord of the Underworld. I don't know.
My one brother's last D&D's name was Smegmar.
Smegmar.
I guess that's better than Schmegmar.
Yeah. Right. That's what I'm saying.
But you said Smeg.
Well, I meant Schmeg.
It's like the
I meant Schmegmar.
I think they're interchangeable, right?
It's like Up a Paddle where they're like, what's your spirit name? His spirit name is Slug, So Well, I mean, this place, the House of Oddities and Curious Goods fit the bill. I mean, this site has oddities. It has an art gallery. It's got a gift shop with all sorts of crazy stuff.
So much stuff
Like
to look at.
old copies of Weekly World News are in this collection. And we just recorded an episode on Gettysburg, which, we do every couple of weeks because it's
Right.
closed. But a lot of the stuff in that building is actually from the Gettysburg Dime Museum, which closed down. So Jeremiah bought a lot of these
Oh, nice.
gaffs that were in a Gettysburg museum forever, and he's given them a new home.
Yeah, that's cool.
So like there's what is it? Jojo the dog-faced boy.
Tell me if I got a picture in here too.
Edgar the Alligator Man. You do have a picture of an alligator man.
Alligator man.
Yeah, Edgar.
Oh, I got him.
So you got Edgar.
Oh man, I think I seen this guy at the fair.
The site is full of things we love. Obviously, stories of ghosts, cryptids, and legends. So in realms of the cryptids, he has an entire display case that had Bigfoot casts in it. Which,
Yep.
I mean, of course, I'm not that impressed. I have Bigfoot cast at my house.
Sure.
Because who doesn't?
I mean, they are cool, and he's got like skulls and stuff in there.
He has a human skull.
Also, Bigfoot the game.
He has Charles Manson's hair on display.
His hair.
I don't think I had a picture of that.
Oh, yeah, good.
And once again, we said it's all owned by Jeremiah Crowther, or we'll call him Jeremiah Crow because it sounds cooler. He actually started collecting like back in the 1980s.
Okay.
So like in the 1980s, this stuff was a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Cheaper, but probably harder to find.
Yes and no. I mean, like in the 1990s, a human skull would go for, maybe $200, $250.
Okay.
Nowadays, that same skull is like at least $1,400. So in the 80s, it might have been like maybe $50, $100. I don't know.
Yeah.
I forgot to ask him how much he was paying for human skulls.
Didn't come on, your topics that day.
No, we did talk a little bit.
How much did you pay for human skulls back in the 80s, by the
what were you
way?
paying for that?
What a femur go for?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we have that case down in
Spine?
Ephrata where, the guy is, he stole like
Oh,
100
that guy, yeah.
skeletons because those skulls.
John Stancer.
He worked with me at Hot Topic.
I do know that. But it's funny, when he got busted, everyone is like, on my Facebook is turning towards me like, Steve, did you know him? I'm like,
Right.
no, I
Of course
didn't
you
know
did.
him. I didn't know him. You knew him.
I'm the one that knows him on this, or knew him on this time. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, but you didn't know that
He wasn't into that. At least I didn't back then.
He wasn't very. Hey, by the way, I'm going down to the cemetery.
Need any skulls?
Need something?
Nah, he was into music and stuff back then. But anyway,
Yeah, I mean, so like
he would know how much they cost nowadays.
he would definitely know because he was getting that.
He's your expert.
But like for someone in the 1980s to be collecting skulls, he would have been on the fringe, Jeremiah. Like he would have been,
A little more taboo kind of stuff.
A little bit more taboo than
Yeah.
it is nowadays. So he also, because of it being the 1980s and 90s, there's things like movie stuff like Frankenstein and obviously Freddy Krueger, is something from all our youths.
Oh, yeah.
Is represented there. And he studied special effects at the Art Institute of Pittsburgh. So he was out in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And his shop is like, I think, a must-see.
Yeah.
Like, this shop is just unique. You're not going to run into things
Yeah,
like
I got a
this.
picture of Christy with the kissy face, with the guy with multiple faces.
Oh, yeah.
Multi-face guy.
Multi-face.
Yep.
Yeah, the place is what? A little tad morbid, wouldn't you say?
I
It
had
wasn't that bad, though, was it?
no. It was. You know what? It was very well lit. The sunlight
Yeah.
was coming in. Like
Yeah.
There was
a fun
whimsical
environment.
stuff there. It was
Whimsical is a good word, yeah.
Very colorful.
Right.
Sure.
You know,
Yes.
and it's like the whole building's very photogenic.
Yeah.
Like you can
Absolutely.
get lots of great shots in there.
Yeah, I
Even
sent a
the
bunch
outside.
over. Do you want to show them any of the?
What else you got, Christy?
I got the famously farting guy.
I missed the famously farting guy.
It's just in like a newspaper clipping or whatever, like
okay.
an advertisement. But yeah, this guy, he was able to control his rectum, and he could actually suck up air into his butthole and fart it back out at will. So I guess he would go up on stage and like play the flute out of his fart.
Seriously?
And blow candles out, play the trumpet, stuff like
So,
that.
talent.
Yeah. But yeah, I think you have the picture up there. I just got that information from what I read on that page right there. And I thought that was
this
funny.
is the farter.
We've all
Yeah.
been to lots of concerts.
Yeah.
And like, I'm sorry, Ryan, I gotta say it. You musicians stink after a show. Like
true.
it's pretty bad.
Yep.
I can't imagine
Yeah.
the scent of that dude's shows.
No, I like that in his pictures. He's squatting too.
Yeah.
like
Yeah, he's
this is
like-
what I do.
Well, the thing is, it's not gas, really. It's because he's sucking air up there. You know, it's not like he's just pushing air out from his stomach and his
True,
digestion.
but there's got to be a little bit.
He's-
There's got to be.
I
some
know it still
seepage.
houses the poop, but
Seepage. That's
Seepage.
that's
Yeah.
a
It's
good word.
contaminated. Once it goes up there,
Yeah, I
yeah, but again, it's air, not gas.
mean, you can say it's air, but not gas.
I love that this
But-
conversation went here.
But literally, do you want to be in the car while he's practicing? Because Ryan sings everywhere we go.
Yeah.
All of a
Do you
sudden
think this guy's like in the back seat, like
You hear me going,
tooting out
Yeah,
some tunes?
yeah, doing the,
tooting his own.
You know, I'm assuming he probably
Doing the scale.
practices. Yeah, doing the scale. Like,
Jeez. What else did you have in here, Christy?
I think I sent you
Jersey Devil flyer.
Yep, a Jersey Devil flyer.
Which is cool. It's a really
And-
cool depiction of the Jersey Devil. on
Yeah,
it.
I really just like the artistic, artistry of it. And then a corpse head that was just randomly there.
Good
I-
old corpse head.
Yeah, I don't know what that's all about, but
I think there was
thought
a
it
head
cool,
in
so I took a picture.
formaldehyde, and there was one that was like a slice of a head.
Oh yeah, I do got that one right.
Yeah, we had they had a slice of a human
Oh
head
yes, I'm
in a lovely
sure
frame.
they did.
Like vertical slice.
yeah.
Yeah.
Horizontal slice.
A horizontal slice, yeah. So,
right.
so of course, like I'm intrigued because I've never gone to a thrift store and been like, "Hey, there's a horizontal slice of a human head." Like, wonder. I don't even know what that
Slice
goes for.
of the head.
Horizontal slice of the paranormal.
Slice of the paranormal heads, and but there's also memorabilia of like Ed Gein. Who else was in there? David Berkowitz, the son of Sam.
Oh,
They had like stuff from his like case or from
what
him.
do
From
they
the
have
case.
from Ed Gein? I'm a little worried.
I don't think anything. Like there's only one museum that actually has an Ed Gein creation.
Yeah.
Like, and I think it was part of a keychain, because Ed Gein. I mean, I'm sure you all know. Took human skulls and like made bowls to eat cereal out of. He made-
Reupholstered his furniture. with
reupholstered
the
his
skin.
furniture, some seats and chairs and lampshades. His pull
Did he have
strings.
some of those lampshades?
No,
You're not allowed to have
all
that.
that
I
stuff.
would think not.
All that stuff was gathered by the police and destroyed.
Yeah.
So that, like, you can
That sounds
find
like the right thing to do.
you can find bits and pieces.
Heck yeah.
In stores in these museums that show Ed Gein-esque like stuff that he would
Sure.
have made, but it's all replicas.
Copycatters.
Mm-hmm.
It's recreated from the stories because he had like a belt made of nipples. You know.
Yeah.
So
A nip belt.
The
I mean, who-
old
who-
nipple belt.
Who doesn't need a nipple belt?
It would be good if that's like where you would adjust it. Like the size levels would be right at
Oh,
each
like
nipple.
right at the nipple? Yeah, like, nah,
I gained a
Aesthetic
whole nip.
and functional.
You put it on
like,
weight. I gained a whole nipple.
I can't. Well,
I had
yeah,
to go up
eating
2
pizza,
nipples.
you're gaining a nip. You're not losing a nip. When you're
This
doing-
episode is off the rails.
Well, I mean, it's partly.
It's a house of oddities.
What are we gonna do?
Yeah,
I'm going to blame
we're gonna be
Jeremiah.
odd.
I mean, he created the store, and
Yeah.
the stories just like flow out of it.
Right.
But BTK Killer stuff.
The
is also-
BTK killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's also there. But some of the stuff there is sideshow gaffs.
Right.
So that's like things like I make, where you take taxidermy and or paper mache and you make new things.
Like the Mothman guy.
Yeah, the Mothman's there.
Interpretation.
There's I already mentioned the slice of the human head. There was a giant in the one corner of the room that was supposedly taken from one of the
Like a skeleton or what?
no, like a sideshow gaff. And I think they might have had like a Fiji mermaid.
Yeah.
On
I
display.
Oh, that's right.
Although the one thing that I think Ryan should have loved, and I sent you a picture of it, is a tattoo in a jar.
Oh, I did see that.
And it's a ship's anchor in a jar. Now, I don't know if this is a sideshow gaff, but the tattoo in the jar is a repossessed tattoo of Cornelius McDade, and it's from 1919. Supposedly, this guy went to a tattoo shop, got a tattoo, didn't pay for it.
So they cut it off of him.
So they followed him to the local bar. He gets severely drunk, and they cut the tattoo off. And the story is that the tattoo parlor kept it in a jar to let you know to pay for your tattoos.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
A, great story. B, what part of his body was that tattoo on?
I mean, it's a nice hunk of flesh. It looks like
Yeah, do you think
1919, I'm guessing arm.
up shoulder. Yeah, probably like bicep area.
Yeah, it's probably nothing like risque.
most likely he survived.
Oh, yeah. Just
Unless
with
it got
This is a
infected.
story. I mean, this is quite honestly a piece of whatever.
It could
that
be
they
a- it
tattooed
It could
and
be
put
like
in a jar.
pig flesh.
Yeah,
or
who
Yeah,
knows?
because he
skin.
has sideshow gaffs, I'm not
Yeah.
100% certain of
It's
the
a story.
validity of the
Right.
story. But that's the beauty of the sideshow gaff.
Right.
Like, maybe it really was a lizard boy.
It's still a cool idea for a tattoo parlor. I'd go
Yeah.
one up and be
I
like,
would-
"It's the last
I'd
guy
nail
that
it
didn't
to
pay."
the wall.
Yeah.
No.
Now, see, not many people know this, but I used to tattoo. I have all the tattoo equipment at my house. Oh, you didn't know that?
Like Tattoo from Love Island.
Well, no,
The plane?
I tattoo.
Oh wait, not Love Island. What was that one? Yeah,
In
I
fact,
know. I'm just kidding.
I've given myself tattoos for fun. You know
Why not?
I would totally display that. But then again, if I wanted to recreate it, I could easily go to a butcher shop and get some pig skin before it's been fried and turned into
Right.
pork
Scrapple.
rinds or whatever, and tattoo it.
It's exactly what I
Island.
just said. Yeah.
Fantasy Island is what
Fantasy.
you're thinking with
My
tattoo.
bad. Thank you.
You know, but
Cup of Code. Today's episode is brought to you by Cup O Code. Need a website or marketing solution that works as hard as you do? At Cup of Code, they don't just build websites. They create digital solutions that grow your business. From expert web design to targeted marketing, including Facebook, Instagram, Google Ads, and billboards, they've got you covered. Dream, design, develop. Visit cupofcode.com and take your business to the next level.
But I mentioned the Bigfoot cast. He has shrunken heads. I think there were 2 shrunken heads at that site.
There's like some cylindrical thing, like stone. What is that?
Those are, is it 3?
There's just one. It's on a wood. It's like a piece of concrete. It looks like almost.
Oh, that's for the next episode.
Oh, put that
that's
away.
for this episode, but that's for the next
next
site.
topic.
The next
Oh,
topic.
my bad. Okay.
There's a picture where it's just 3 cylindrical things, and it is Martyr Blood balls.
I ain't got that one.
You didn't get that picture? Well, then I screwed up. The
Not that I see.
Martyr Blood balls are from February 5th, 1894, when anarchist Auguste was beheaded by guillotine. And the blood balls are essentially the padding that was in the basket that caught his head.
Oh, I do got the blood balls.
The people would ball them up and keep them as relics.
That's so gross.
Well, when in the French Revolution in
Yeah.
the 1700s, when the aristocrats were being guillotined to death, it was very common to dip your handkerchief in the blood
Yeah.
of one of these noblemen so that you had a relic.
Oh, so it was meant more like that.
It wasn't. It was to revere who he was. It wasn't just a morbid curiosity.
Weird thing. Okay.
You
Because
know.
they're gross.
They are. Well, it's not as gross as the Blackbeard's booger. He had one of the things he had there was a booger that has hair in it.
What?
And I'm sure it's a gap. I'm sure it's not really a booger.
Yeah.
But they do. If you want to go see Blackbeard's booger, you can go to the House of Oddities and Curiosities
They got
Oh,
it.
and
my
Curious
goodness.
Goods and see Blackbeard's
This is
booger.
the kind of stuff we're talking about.
Yeah. So by all means,
I didn't remember seeing that, but I might have.
I don't think I added a picture of it because I wasn't too impressed
good.
with the booger. But I do love me some Blackbeard. You know, I've searched out his ghost. He was actually, they chopped off his head and threw his body into the water outside of the island of Ocracoke in Outer Banks.
Yeah.
And supposedly his body, headless, swam around his ship 3 times before disappearing from view.
Oh, dang.
And then when we will have to go to Ocracoke at one point
Yeah. I'm down.
because supposedly his headless corpse is seen on the shores of Ocracoke. So his
Just
ghost
like walking or lying
just walking along
Uh-huh.
the shoreline.
there. Okay.
So I've gone to Ocracoke. It's got many ghost stories. So obviously that's going to draw us there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
cool.
they have a lot of like pirate-esque
Oh, yeah.
sites.
Tons of ships like sank right there.
Oh my God! It's Outer Banks, North Carolina. That part of the Atlantic is called the Graveyard of the Atlantic. In fact, they even have a museum called the Graveyard of the Atlantic, right down in Outer Banks that you can go check out. So there's a lot of lore
Nice.
in that general region. But since we're in Lancaster County, I would be remiss if I didn't talk about one of my other favorite shops that you used to be able to attend, and I can sadly not take you to.
He doesn't like to be remiss.
You know.
That's another word I would use. Remiss.
Yeah, that should probably go on the list.
Yeah, like, you gotta take a sip.
What was this place? We didn't go.
National Museum of Mysteries and Research. And this was in Columbia, PA.
It's just a corner one.
That's the corner shot. And this was at 301 Locust Street in Columbia.
Okay.
Now, the beauty of this...
They're all
little
somewhat
museum-
near Lancaster area.
Yeah, and
if you're
like
familiar. They're all
literally,
in
if
that.
it had not closed down, this was literally a 23-minute drive from where the House of Oddities and Curious Goods was.
Okay.
So they're very close to one another. But this one was actually run by Rick Fisher, who
Oh, yeah.
I've mentioned when I talked about the Albert Witch Festival.
Yep.
We want to go to Columbia to check out haunted sites.
Yes.
The author of the book that talks about the lore down there. Mm-hmm. So his little shop was just full of all sorts of similar stuff, but really heavy on the paranormal. Like
More on
he
the
was
ghost
a
side.
ghost hunter before there was the ghost hunting equipment.
Nice.
So some of the equipment he was using was stuff he had to modify back before you could buy a ghost box just off eBay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You
That's
know,
really cool.
he would actually go to Radio Shack, buy a radio, and then modify it by
The Ghostbusters kind of deal.
so like, and he had a lot of that stuff on display. I sent you a picture of some of the equipment he was using. I mean, this is when before digital recorders, they're using reel-to-reel recorders,
Oh, no.
you know, or tape recorders. But the site is also really big for UFO memorabilia.
I got nothing.
So he was really into UFO stuff. So there's also Bigfoot stuff like sketches. I sent you a sketch of
yeah, that thing is
the
cool.
Albert Witch, which Rick Fisher saw himself
Wow.
at one time. Plaster casts. He's collected plaster casts of various Bigfoot cryptids that had been spotted and had casts made. And he's unfortunately we can't go to the shop, you know, which had everything from like Ghostbuster stuff to models of Stonehenge.
Oh, that'd be cool.
But Rick Fisher is actually working on restoring the Columbia Market House's dungeons, which are haunted.
Columbia Market
House?
House has dungeons?
In the basement.
Okay.
These are cells. Like if you were drunk, you would be thrown into one of these cells for the
nice.
night.
Wow.
And I've actually gone
Nice.
down there.
I've actually spent time down there, Steve says.
I've spent time down there, not because of drinking, but because at an Albert Witch Festival, you could pay to get a tour by Rick Fisher, and he would take you down there. So we'd go down there, maybe a group of, 10 or 15, and we were allowed, he would tell stories of the ghosts that were down there. And I'm not really going to go into it because we want to go there ourselves. But the one thing I did see is there was a chain hanging from the ceiling of the one room. And I watched it swing on its own accord in this very, I don't want to say airless, but there's not a movement of air in the space. There's nothing to cause it to move.
Right.
Well, much less a chain.
Stagnant air.
Yeah, it's
kinda.
very stagnant. But the museum just had tons of artifacts that have sadly been boxed up because of him closing up the shop.
So he had to close, but he's moving a lot of the stuff to this new location at the...
He's not.
No?
His museum is not going to the dungeons. He's restoring those dungeons to look like they did back in the early days.
Okay.
And along the walls, he's putting the old newspaper articles about the people that were incarcerated there, and he's restoring the rooms by putting the beds back in the rooms. So if you were when I saw these cells, they were empty. He wants for the next visitor to actually see what they look like.
That's
if you were being incarcerated.
Yeah, that's cool.
And
Chains are creepy in general, though. Just chains hanging in the middle of a room is never a good thing.
Yeah.
no, but I mean, I think as a team, we got to go down to Columbia. We got to check out the Pennsylvania cryptid of an Albert Witch.
Albert
Yes,
Witch,
for
yes.
sure.
And Chickies Rock. That's been on our
Chickies
bucket
Rock.
list for quite a while. And then we got to go to the Columbia Market House dungeons. And not only would we get the tour from Rick Fisher, but he connects to the Albert Witch. He's the originator of the Albert Witch Festival.
Right.
Perfect.
And created the image of the Albert Witch that he saw from his experience. Now, when I went down there...
Oh, wait. So, I mean... I don't know if some of our listeners even know what an Albert Witch is.
Oh.
It's confusing
Yeah.
because of the word witch, and I think
Yeah, that's true. It
we're
does
used to it. But anyway, can you give us a
justify
real
a little.
quick...
Okay, an
it's like a
Albert Witch.
Bigfoot. It's like a
is
mini Bigfoot,
It's a
right?
mini Bigfoot, but
It throws apples.
It throws apples. So an Albert Witch essentially means an apple snitch, someone that would steal apples. And supposedly people would go along Chickies Rock, and they would maybe picnic, and that this creature, small Bigfoot, would throw apples at you or steal apples.
Okay, yeah, don't go too deep, but yeah.
I can't go too deep on it.
Thank you.
But,
So it's not a witch at all.
Not at all.
Not a witch,
Unless they're
but
very
that's
furry.
a complete cryptid.
Mini
Yeah.
Bigfoot.
Now, I mean, when we do our episode, I promise I'll tell you more about witches.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
But Rick is a great resource of a person to actually know and talk to because he's studied cryptids for so long and ghost hunting. In fact, the guy that I trained in ghost hunting with originally in 2009 actually was in a group with Rick Fisher. And he wrote a book called Ghost of River Towns. I guess everyone has to have a drink when I say a book.
Oh, is that a rule?
Well, it was when he flashes the book.
Oh, when I flash a book.
But we could drink anyway.
All right.
I'm just drinking diet.
But you can the plus with that getting that book is loaded with all the ghost lore of Columbia because Columbia has more than a dozen sites to check out. So we could come.
Perfect. It'll be a good day.
We can go back to that place. Now, I mentioned that he had all this pop culture memorabilia. He also had like 1,500 books in that place.
That I remember seeing.
So, which impresses me. One of the things he had that I really liked was the cylindrical concrete thing.
What is that? It looks like macaroni and cheese.
You had mentioned that. That is actually part of the Silver Bridge from Point Pleasant. Do you know which cryptid that's connected to?
Point Pleasant, nope.
The Mothman.
Oh.
The bridge that collapsed supposedly was the site right before it collapsed. The Mothman was seen there, and he has part of the bridge.
Ah.
And it's in.
So it is like concrete or something.
It is concrete, yeah.
Okay.
He also had, like you said, the Mothman's in that space. So he had articles that dealt with Mothman, UFOs, Bigfoot, all that stuff.
I can't believe we haven't done a Mothman episode yet.
Not yet.
Well, we got to go there because until we smack that chrome booty.
That booty, yeah.
We got to smack the booty.
that ass.
In fact,
The Mothman statues.
the Mothman statue. Well, and I think Point Pleasant has told people to stop putting quarters in between his cheeks. But I've heard and seen pictures that he will hold a quarter. That's one heck of a booty.
Hello.
And
Some serious cake.
we've been to the Elvira bunkers. The first sighting of the Mothman was actually at the bunkers outside of town by a couple. So the bunkers that we have seen and been around in Elvira are very similar to the bunkers that the Mothman origin starts.
Awesome.
Okay.
Radiation.
That'll be cool. Yeah, we will have an episode about Mr. Mothy sooner or later.
Mr. Mothy.
So even though you can't go to this second site that obviously doesn't exist anymore, I do want to tell people that if you want to go see the dungeons and contact Rick Fisher, he still gives tours.
Oh, nice.
And it's at 15 South 3rd Street in Columbia. And he's still actively cleaning it up, restoring it. He's still trying to collect money to be able to afford it. This is all a self-generated sort of project of his. So it's not like a company's paying him to do this.
Yeah.
So he's...
Passion project.
It's a passion project. He's trying to preserve the history of the Columbia Market House dungeon. And the Columbia Market House, it's a market house. They have stands. People are selling stuff. You can go check it out. It's open to the public, I think, on the weekends.
Yeah.
You'd have to look up online. I don't know.
Look it up online.
Don't go at me.
Google it.
Google it, yes. But I wanted to mention that his museum, because it's sad to see these museums go.
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted to bring it up. You have to check out this House of Oddities and Curious Goods. Because
you never know when it might not be there.
You don't know when it's not going to be there. And you have to promote these places because they aren't in every town.
No.
They're such a rarity.
Oh, and the same thing. You said it's like a passion project. So they're not like raking in money, I wouldn't think. Maybe they are. I mean, I hope they do. But I would think that it's more of because that's what they like doing.
Correct. And I mean, if you remember going into the House of Oddities and Curious Goods, it was very similar with, the stuff he's selling is very tongue-in-cheek humor.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Gag gifts.
Yeah, I think I got Jill a dead opossum air freshener for her car. It's very funny. It's like a dead opossum.
I think as ghost hunters, we got to support these places.
Yeah.
And check them out.
It's definitely a fun little trip. Definitely worth checking out if you are anywhere in the vicinity. It's a fun little trip to go.
Yeah.
And when you think of Lancaster, do you think of cryptid stores or Bigfoot stuff or UFOs?
Just Amish.
Just Amish.
You're thinking Amish.
And you could think of the hex signs. That's about as cryptid as you think about.
This is so... both these sites were so out of the ordinary for the locale.
For sure.
I'm thinking Amish, and really you're finding this, so...
It's funny. I was in Lancaster this weekend on Saturday, and even going into the city on Saturday, middle of the day, Amish horse and buggies. Two of them. Two different ones.
In Lancaster.
In downtown. I'm like, what do you need to be doing downtown on a Saturday? But they're like, hey, we just want to check life out.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I don't think like people outside of Pennsylvania would ever think you'd find something like this.
Yeah.
In the middle of like Lancaster.
I did visit Decades while I was there.
Oh, did you? Oh, nice.
We got a drink. Played some games.
Yeah.
You didn't go to the Coffin Bar?
Not this time. We went to a steak place instead.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good. Looking for something strange, unique, and totally unforgettable? Step into the Cryptid Collective in the Susquehanna Valley Mall in Selinsgrove, Pennsylvania.
From mysterious cryptid art and collectibles to quirky gifts, apparel, and local curiosities, this is the spot for legend lovers and curious minds alike. So whether you're hunting Bigfoot vibes, spooky style, or the perfect one-of-a-kind gift, you'll find it here.
The Cryptid Collective, where myths meet merch. Find them today at the Susquehanna Valley Mall in Selinsgrove, Pennsylvania.
I'm not going to shout them out, but it was good. What I'll shout out is Sal's Pizza in Elizabethtown, PA.
Oh,
Because that's where we went for this episode, right?
you did go to Sal's, yes.
Good old Sal's Pizza. It's a standalone shop. We got a whole pizza, our typical half cheese, half pep. This must have been good pizza too. Steven, 4.25 out of 5.
Wow, and that would have been like the third one
Wow,
of the day.
that's
Maybe,
really
yeah.
high.
I didn't write
Because
it
that was
down.
on the way home. It was the last stop.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, we get to toast because he said solid pizza. One of these days you won't say it. Not greasy at all. The flavor was the home. Do you think that was a typo?
That's a typo.
Was the home?
The flavor was the bomb?
Maybe.
That's probably it. That sounds like
more
you.
like me.
There you go. Definitely haunt this place.
Does it mention undercarriage?
No undercarriage. It's a very short.
No, but you
sweet-
did.
Oh. Christy, 3.75 out of 5. Sauce tasted very fresh. Crust had a good crunch without being burnt or charred. Pepperoni had a nice, unobtrusive flavor to it. Nice.
Yeah.
I would eat this anytime I was hungry for pizza.
Hey, that's a really good review.
3.75. That's good.
Not when you're hungry for like hot dogs.
Right. Yeah, I'd be disappointed. Like if I
You'd be
wanted a good
disappointed.
Coney Island hot dog and had to eat that pizza. Yeah.
Not pizza again.
Anyway, Ryan, 3.75 out of 5. So I like this pizza too.
Yeah.
Loved this, but the sauce wasn't quite on for me, is what I said.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure if I don't know, the taste of it. It tasted better with the pepperoni slice. It's so interesting. The pepperoni really helped the flavor on this one. The crust and cheese were so good. Good pizza. I would haunt.
I would say 3.75 and above is like a great spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're hovering around a 4.0 average here, so that's a good spot. Sal's Pizza, Elizabethtown, PA. Go check them out. Thank you for giving us good pizza.
Thank you.
We've been pretty lucky the past few places we visited that we've done recordings of. Our scores have been pretty good.
Well, don't jinx us because we got more pizza to eat here soon.
Yeah, we're going to have bad
Pizza monster's coming.
on the
Pizza
weekend
monster
here.
coming. I want to put you guys on the spot just a little bit.
Do it.
I just thought this might be something fun. Maybe we could explore. You know how we all like to be grateful for everything we have in our lives and stuff. And sometimes when I'm having trouble falling asleep, that's what I do. I just try and list off every little mundane thing I'm grateful for. And then I thought that would be kind of funny. So today, let's each name one ridiculous thing, but we really are grateful for it. You know what I mean?
Regarding the podcast?
Anything. I'll start Scotch tape. I'm so happy that we have something that we can just rip off a roll and put our posters on the wall.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I tell you, I'm grateful for the zippers, the heads of zippers, because mine broke today and it's useless without that head.
With the head of the zipper. So
I'm
specific.
grateful for the ones I do have.
Perfect. Now something non-adhesive though, or
Oh, damn. I was going to go with super glue.
Oh, I like that.
Man, I
Steve's
use super
Listen, you guys created a kind of theme.
I don't think you could,
zippers, thumbtacks.
I just use super glue on everything, and I am the adhesive king. Literally, my wife comes to me with anything broken. She's like, "What adhesive do I use for this?"
Which one? Yeah.
And it's like, "Oh, that's Gorilla Glue." Or
No.
man, now I gotta go back to the drawing board.
No,
No,
you know
you're
what?
good.
I like it because it's cool. It's all things that bring things together, which
There
I think
you
is a
go.
great message.
Aw, look
Ah,
So
that
we
is a
can
good
all
message.
be thankful for that today. And maybe we'll have a themed grateful message next time.
True.
grated cheese. That's what I heard.
Ooh.
Oh, speaking of grated
Something
cheese,
you could be grateful for.
I keep seeing we do reels. You know, I keep seeing the reel of the kid holding a cheese grater above his mouth and taking cheese
into it.
and
Yeah.
grating it right into his mouth.
Yep.
I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty genius. Is it the windy one?
No, the kids
It's like an actual cheese.
It's actual just cheese grater, and the kid's taking the cheese and
That's
sliding
dangerous.
it.
Yeah,
That's
maybe
just
grating
dangerous,
his
kid. I can
knuckles.
teach you way better ways to do that.
There's machines.
There's actually bags of shredded cheese.
Right.
It's crazy.
They don't melt the same though.
No, true story.
Yeah.
Different preservatives. And on that note,
Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, you guys.
please.
Yeah, hey, give us any weird stories you guys have from the shop we went to, or if you think something you have should go in the shop.
Yeah, maybe you know of a shop that we don't know.
Yeah.
I did just hear one. I'm not going to say it right now. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Again, subscribe,
Subscribe.
like, comment, and join us next time. You crave slice of the
Paranormal. Or
Peace.
paranormal. I don't know.
That was a week ending.
I liked it.
Bye,
Okay.
everyone.